Let's try this question. This question says that if the resultant force of the two tugboats is required to be directed towards the positive x-axis and Fp is to be a minimum, determine the magnitude of Fr and Fp and the angle theta. Now, firstly, let's draw the diagram. This is nothing but our vertical axis, let's call this plus y, and this is nothing but our horizontal axis, let's call this plus x. This is basically our Fa force, which has the magnitude of 2 kilonewton and makes an angle 30 degree with positive x-axis. And this is nothing but our Fb force, which makes an angle theta with positive x-axis. The question says that the resultant force is directed along the positive x-axis. It means that you have to draw the resultant force along the positive x-axis. This is basically our resultant force. Now, our first step is apply the head to tail rule here. And head to tail rule says that you have to put the tail of second vector on the head of first vector. And in our case, the FB is our second vector and FA is our the first vector. So we are going to put the tail of FB on the head of FA like this. So this diagram seems like very complicated and complex, so I am extracting this diagram into here. This is basically our FA. This is nothing but our FB, and this one right here, it is basically our the resultant vector. The question says that the FA makes an angle 30 degree with positive x-axis. So this is basically 30 degree, and the resultant vector is also lying along the positive x-axis. So if you look carefully into this diagram, this is nothing but a triangle, and in triangle there are the three angles. Let's call this is alpha, and this one is nothing but beta. So for finding the minimum value of FB, our second step is to apply the law of sine here. So law of sine says that sine 30 degree upon the opposite side of sine 30 degree, it is nothing but Fb. So sine 30 degree upon Fb, which is equal to sine beta, and the opposite side of beta, it is nothing but Fa. So sine beta upon Fa, which is equal to sine alpha, and the opposite side of alpha, it is nothing but the Fr. So this is sine alpha upon Fr. So we are going to find out the value of Fb, and we know the value of Fa here. So I am comparing this one and that one to find out the value of Fb. So this is nothing but sine 30 degree upon Fb, which is equal to sine beta upon Fa. So rearrange the formula for Fb, and it will become Fb, which is equal to sine 30 degree into Fa upon sine beta. Let's call this equation alpha. So the Fb, it is totally depend upon the beta angle. Okay. So for finding the minimum or maximum value here, we have to apply our first derivative test. And first derivative says that f prime x, which is equal to 0. And in this case, this is nothing but d upon d beta, because the value of fb, it is totally depend upon beta. That's why. So d upon d beta, which is equal to 0. So it will become 0, which is equal to d upon d beta sine 30 degree into fa upon sine beta. So sine 30 degree and Fa to the opposite side. So it will become 0 divided by sine 30 degree into Fa, which is equal to d upon d beta into 1 upon sine of beta. We know that 1 upon sine theta, it is nothing but cosine theta. So it will become 0, which is equal to, so 1 upon sine beta, it is nothing but d upon d beta into cosine beta. So apply the derivative to the cosine beta. So we know the formula of cosine theta in derivative, and it states that d upon d theta dot cosine theta, which is equal to minus cosine theta dot cot of theta. So 0, which is equal to d upon d beta into cosine beta, and it becomes minus cosine beta dot cot of beta. We know that cosine beta, it is nothing but 1 upon sine beta. So 0, which is equal to, so shift negative to the opposite side, and it will become 0 divided by negative 1. And anything which is divided by 0, it remains 0. So 0, which is equal to 1 upon sine beta, into the cot beta, which is equal to cos beta upon sine beta. So shift sine beta to the opposite side, so that it will become 0, which is equal to cos of beta. So shift cos to the opposite side, so that it will become beta, which is equal to cos inverse 0. And cos inverse 0, it is nothing but the 90 degree. So we actually find out the value of beta, and it is 90 degree. So put the value of beta in equation number alpha. So equation number alpha states that FB, which is equal to sine 30 degree into FA upon sine of beta. The sine 30 degree, it is equal to 0.5, and the value of Fa, it is nothing but the 2 kilonewton, and the kilo is equal to 10 raised to the power 3. So 2 into 10 raised to the power 3 divided by sine, and the value of beta, it is nothing but the 90 degree. So it is 90 degree. So Fb, which is actually equal to 1000 Newton, and 1000, it is equal to 1 kilo. So this is nothing but the 1 kilonewton. This is basically the minimum value of Fp according to the question. Now our first step is completed. Our second step is to find out the value of resultant vector, and for that we have to apply the law of cosine. This is basically our diagram, and we know that the value of beta, which we already found out, it is nothing but the 90 degree. Now, what about the value of alpha here? We know that the total summation of angles in a given triangle, it is nothing but the 180 degree. So alpha plus 30 degree plus 90 degree, which is equal to 180 degree. So alpha, it is nothing but the 60 degree. So the angle between the FA and FB, it is nothing but the 60 degree. So apply the law of cosine here to find out the value of FR. And it is nothing but FR, which is equal to under root F1 square plus F2 square minus 2 f1 f2 cos of theta. Why I'm putting the minus sign here? Because the fp, it is acting along the negative direction. That's why I'm putting the negative sign here. So fr, which is equal to under root f1 square, the value of f1, it is nothing but the 2 kilo. Okay, so I'm ignoring the kilo here. Okay, so it is nothing but the 2 square plus the value of f2, it is nothing but the 1 kilo, so it is 1 square minus 2 into 2 into 1 into cos of, and the angle between the FA and FB, it is nothing but the 60 degree here. Okay, so it is nothing but the 60 degree. So FR, which is equal to, grab the calculator, put the values into it and solve it for the value of FR. So it is nothing but the 1.73 kilonewton. Now your question has been solved here.